Hi guys, welcome to the Creative Treehouse. My name is Robin Broom and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm so glad you joined me in the treehouse today. It has been a really crazy week. I got my new camera back, or it's kind of a new, anyway, my 1-year-old camera, I got it back from being serviced. However, they reset everything to factory settings, I guess. And so it's going to be a little bit, it's going to take some time to figure it all out. And I'll need the help of my handy dandy tech expert who doesn't live very close. But anyway, we're going to get it figured out. So tonight, the same old cell phone and webcam and all that stuff, but it's okay. When you drop in, don't forget to leave a comment and let me know that you're watching and where you're watching from. And we do have the map. Let me grab it. I did not add any new ones last week. So, there's this one. So it looks a little bit like that. Hello from Oregon. Hello, Roxanne. Thanks for joining again. Glad to have you here. All right. So thank you for saying you're watching from Oregon. All right. Tonight, what we're going to do is a fairly easy watercolor technique that just uses the stamps, the blocks, and a spritzer, and that's about it. So, and I'm going to need your help because I think it's always fun for you guys to get to help pick out colors and things like that. So let me get that down there. And what else? We're going to use a couple of the stamps from the Spotlight on Nature. Let me grab. I'm going to end up using all these things in this little box here. Let's see if I can pull them all out. So we're going to use the leaf, and we're also going to use the flowers. And let me flip this around. I'm going to see if I can make myself smaller. Let's see if that will do it or not. Aha, it did. Yay. Eventually, I think there's supposed to be some kind of way. I don't think I can move that now. Let me look there. What's that? Nope. Okay. I think there's a way. There will be a way sometime in the next, I don't know, month maybe or less. I'll get to turn things around and make it a circle. I would like the picture of me to be a circle, but we'll see. We're just going with the flow for now. All right, so we've got these, and this is one of the blocks that we're going to use, and I'm also going to use this block. So let's see, which would you like to start with first? Would you like to start with the leaves, or would you like to start with the flowers? We're going to do two different ones tonight, so it doesn't matter which way. Either start with the flowers or the leaves. Oh yeah, we got two Oregon girls tonight. Welcome, Jen. All right, so there you go. You get to pick if you want the flowers first or the leaves first. And I have a funny feeling that I did not bring my white paper in here. That'll be interesting, won't it? That will be most interesting. Okay, yes, I may have to make a dash. All right, and we have a vote for flowers and another vote for flowers. And Becky is here. Welcome, Becky. All right, flowers is the vote, but it appears I've got all kinds of papers cut out for our mats, but I don't see my papers cut out to do the actual thing. I think I do have them. I just have it in the other end. Okay, so pop some popcorn, and I'll be right back. So hang on. You guys pop some popcorn. Okay. Everybody's leaving. Okay, don't leave. Here I am. I'm back. All right, I got the paper. I had to go cut it really fast. All right, got the paper. So here we go. So we're gonna do the vote was for flowers. We're gonna do flowers first. All right. And what I'm gonna do, I've got and this is just regular, the white. It's not the thick basic white. It is just the regular basic white. All right, let me grab my spritzer, and it's just got water in it. Sometimes we've done things that had the alcohol, but this is just the water. All right, and for this one, we're gonna make use these two colors. We're gonna use the Azure Afternoon. I'm not positive that I'm saying that right. I've heard it pronounced different ways, but Azure Afternoon and the Granny Apple Green. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up my blocks with it. I'm just going to open up my stamp pad, and I am just going to, let's see, I'm going to do just some ink on there like that. And I'm going to do some with the green. I'll let you do color choices on the next one. Okay, make sure I got it all on there. Oh, I didn't get it. All right, that's good enough. We'll make it work. All right, so those two colors. And then what I'm going to do, and this is where it can get a little messy, I'm going to just put a paper towel under here, and I'm going to spritz it. Make sure you guys can see. Oh, yes. Jan says that she hardly ever uses that blue. And it is. I am the same way. It is a very pretty blue. You are correct. And I'm just like you. I don't use it as much as I should. All right. So I'm going to give it a couple of, make sure I'm spritzing in the right direction. And you can kind of tell. And there's a little bit of a line there. So I'm going to let it migrate, kind of move around just a little bit. Okay. And then I'll bring my paper in, and I'm going to just put it down like that. And it's kind of cool because it's never going to be exactly the same. Okay, and then I'm going to lift it up. So, and I could get, if I had do I have a water painter? If I have a water painter over here, I have another spritzer, but I don't have a water painter. I could probably fill that in, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to see if we can let that dry just a little bit, because otherwise what I'm going to do is I would stamp this probably in Mossy Meadow, and then, but if I stamp it right now, this is still wet enough that it'll just kind of bleed. So I'm going to let it dry for a minute, and we'll move to our other one. And this is where you get to have more of choices with the colors. So we are going now, let me move these out of the way. We're going to use this block and this stamp, and we're going to make this one a fall type color. Fall colors. So, all right, so Roxanne says it's pretty. Yeah, isn't that neat? And to me, what I was going for on this one was the sky and the grass. So that was what I was thinking. Yeah, and not too hard. You're exactly right, Becky. That's fun. You can make some really cool background type things. Okay, so what we're going to do for this one is we're going to do it landscape instead of portrait. And I'm going to stamp right here, and we're going to make at least 3 colors. Last time we just used 2, but we're going to use 3 colors, and I'm going to let you pick the colors. So what I have choices of are the Calypso Coral, Poppy Parade, Daffodil Delight, Pecan Pie, and Cajun Craze. So I need 3 of those, and we'll do the lighter one, and then the medium one, and then the darker one. So you guys tell me which 3, and we'll go with the one that gets the most votes, the 3, I guess, the one that gets the most votes on that. So you've got, again, let's see, Calypso Coral, Poppy Parade, Daffodil Delight, Pecan Pie, and Cajun Craze. And it doesn't really matter to me which way you go. So anybody have a druthers? Which colors would you like? And then I could have picked other ones. I'm not really sure where my pumpkin pie is. That could have been a color as well. All right, we have a vote for Poppy Parade, Pecan Pie, and Cajun Craze. So that is one vote. Everybody in agreement with that, or should we trade it around to something else? What do you think? What would your choice be? So we've got one vote for Poppy Parade, Pecan Pie, and Cajun Craze. Aha! Roxanne likes that choice. She agrees. Okay, looks like we may be going that way. All right, if I don't see any others come up, that's the way we're going to go. All right, and let's see if I have mine. I'll show you mine, what I did on mine, just in just a little bit. And typically when you're doing the colors like this, you're going to want to do your lighter one first. And so, especially like if we had picked the Daffodil Delight or whatever. Okay, let's get some ink on there. I'm going to just smear it. There we go. Then I'm going to go with the Pecan Pie. It's a good color. All right, and then we'll move to Cajun Craze. Okay. Make sure I'm make sure I get it all in there. Okay, looks pretty good. We're going to do the exact same thing. So like I said, this time we're going to make it landscape. So I'm going to lay it here, and I'm going to grab my spritzer. I'm going to get my paper towel up under here. Don't get everything wet. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, let me do this. Okay, let's see. You kind of see when it bubbles. I'm just aiming at the camera. Did anybody get wet? If it gets really wet, then it gets interesting. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think you can you kind of see all the bubbles and the little droplets. All right, well, let's see. We're gonna stick it down. See if I can get it relatively centered. When I did my practice one, it was not very centered. All right, it looks like it needed a little bit more water over there. And since I don't have my little water painter things, aqua painters, I've changed the name on them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more water to this end of the block. And I'm just going to put it, see if I can pretty much get back on top of it. Not quite. All right, that's okay. That's okay. So anyway, I got a little bit more of that taken care of. Let's see if I can. I think we may end up needing to add some splatters to this one. That'll be cool. So that's that one. Yeah. All right. Now, I'm gonna take this and set it aside. I'm gonna let that dry just a minute, and we're gonna bring our first one back in. And I could use the heat tool if I wanted to make it go a little bit faster on the drying. All right, I am going to use, I tried it with, I tried it with, which one? Early Espresso, and I tried it with the basic black. But I think a lighter color, with a little more green would probably look best. So I'm going to put the flowers on in that. I'm going to go off to the side because I'm going to put a sentiment right there. Okay. So let me just put those down and pop it up. And that is that. And now we do need a sentiment. And on this one, I was just going to use the sentiments that came in the set. And so this is I'm going to use the shorter one, the thanks. All right, so now you get to participate again. Which color should we put the sentiment in? We could use the basic black. We could use the mossy meadow, like I did the flowers in, or we could do it in the granny apple green, or the azure afternoon. And we're also going to, it might make a difference on how what you pick, because we can either mat it with the azure or we can mat it with the granny apple. So that might make a difference in the color that you pick for the sentiment. Maybe. All right, so which color do you think? Do you think the go with the mossy meadow? It'd be a little bit darker, it'll stand out a little bit more, or the blue or the green? What do you think? Yeah, the blue is very pretty. So Becky, does that mean you're gonna go with the blue for that? And I think that would look great, because then you've got the blue, the green, and then the blue. So that might work. I'm going to take that one. She's going to go with mossy meadow. It would definitely stand out a little bit more. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so we've got a vote for mossy. What do you think, everybody? Everybody going to agree with Becky on the mossy? Or should we make it different? Yeah, it would. All right, if I don't hear something different, I'm going to go with mossy. Okay. Yep. Okay. 3 votes for mossy. Awesome. Mossy it is. Okay, I'm going to set those 2 aside. We're going to go with mossy. Mossy meadow. All right, and see if I can get it relatively straight. That was relatively straight. Cool. All right, so that is that. And now I need you to tell me which one you think it should be as far as the mat. Do we go with the granny apple green mat, or do we go with the azure afternoon mat? What do you think? I think both of them look really good. I don't know. Which one do you think? Let me move this out of the way, and then we're gonna, so granny apple or azure afternoon. And while you guys are typing it in, I'll let you know an update on my doggy that has the diabetes. Poor fella. I'm still not able to get that down, his glucose down. So in the morning, we're going to go to the vet, and they're going to check and see if I'm doing his injections correctly. So that'll be fun at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right. The green keeps the focus on the card. Interesting. I like everybody's perspective. All right. Roxanne says the azure. Yeah, I can see either way. All right. Jan, what do you think? You can be the deciding factor, or anybody else that's hopped in. Should we make the mat be the granny apple green, or the mat be the azure afternoon? So, okay. Becky said either. Well, I think either works. All right. Jan, what do you think? All right, there you go. Blue it is. We're going to go with the azure. All right, so we will put that on there. And I believe I haven't been in my studio all week long, so I'm not sure that I can get my glues to work. And I'll tell you a tip, if you don't already know, you can use the big end when your little end is kind of clogged up from not being used. Even when I've got one of those little holders, and it's even didn't even help it. So, but I was gone all weekend to a wedding, my niece's wedding. It was a beautiful wedding, a beautiful outdoor wedding. It was gorgeous weather, beautiful sunset. We've already had some pictures show up that are just stunning. So there you go. And I think, like I said, what I might, and I do have. Let me see if this will. You know what? I do have a water painter. Ah, look at that! I do have one. It's relatively large. Let me see if there's any water in it. Oh, there we go. Yep. All right. Let me just see. I'm just curious to see if we could make that blend a little bit. Well, maybe. And I also wondered if the blender pen might work too while it was still wet. That's another option too. So, all right. So there you go. Pretty clever. I like that. Yeah. Thank you, Roxanne. All right, now let's move over to where we were with the fall leaves. All right, so now what we're going to do, you guys chose those colors. So now what we're going to do, and since you chose those colors, I think we could probably make our leaf could be, I think the Cajun Craze would work. And other options I think would probably be, because you want it to be fairly dark. You know, honestly, you could probably even go, let's try Mossy Meadow as a choice. Okay, so 3 choices here. Let's see if you want the leaf. And let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stamp the leaf right there, and then we're going to put the sentiment right there. So just one stamp right there. So should it be Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, or Cajun Craze? Those are the choices this time. And then we'll also get a choice for the sentiment color when we do it right here. So which color should we do the leaf? Let me slip that in there so you can see it a little better. Okay, Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, or Cajun Craze? And then it'll be fun to see who wins. Yeah, okay. We have a vote. Jan says yes, Cajun Craze. Yes. All right, 1 vote for the Cajun. Anybody else have a? And we have an Early Espresso vote. Okay. And Becky says yes, meaning I assume she means the Cajun Craze. What do you think, Becky? You're going to be our deciding factor here. It would look good in all 3 colors, I think. But because we've got the fall, I think one of these 2. All right. All right, Cajun it is. But don't worry, because I did mine in Early Espresso, Roxanne. So I'll kind of show you what that ended up looking like. All right, so Cajun it is. We are going to do our leaves in Cajun. And it's always good to put if the stamp is a larger stamp, take your stamp pad and do it upside down and bring the stamp pad to the stamp. All right, let's see. I've got my little guy a little bit crooked, but hey, it's okay. It is handmade. All right. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Let me see. I'll show you what it looks like. Of course, I chose different colors, but that is what it looks like when I used the Early Espresso. So you can see, of course, like I said, there were different colors. So this is more subtle, but I like it. Okay. So now that we've picked Cajun Craze for this, let me know which sentiment color. And I think we could use, what do you think? We could definitely use the pecan pie. We could use the Cajun Craze. I personally think the Poppy Parade might be a little much. And I think I think those could be our 4 choices for the sentiment. And for the sentiment, this one, because it's longer, I'm going to use the other sentiment in the stamp set, which is Dear Friend. So it's going to go right there. So I just need to know the color. And I guess I should have showed you of course it depended on what you picked. But let's see, I'll show you. Okay, so what I was thinking was I was going to put just a really tiny minimum border, just a 1/16 of an inch of the early espresso, because this might help you make decisions too. So I don't know if you can see that. So this border would be the Cajun Craze, and then we could change it up and actually do a really light one with the Daffodil Delight. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh dear. Excuse me. I do have the Calypso Coral, although it's not exactly one of those colors. And I did do a Cherry Cobbler, just not one that we picked as a choice. And so anyway, I'll tell you what, I am going to go with, all right, Becky says, oh, wow. Okay, so yes, it is the regular white paper, because you're not putting it's buckling just a tiny bit, but you're not putting a lot of water on it. And you could use the basic white thick, but this is just the plain white, not anything special. Okay, so Poppy is a vote for the sentiment, and Espresso is a vote for the sentiment. And Beverly, welcome. I'm glad you're back home. Wonderful. I'm interested to hear how it went with your, she got to babysit nieces. So, all right, Poppy. 2 poppies and 1 espresso are my sentiment choices. Okay. So we were going to go with Poppy. And then we'll get the mats going. All right. I think I need to get another Poppy stamp pad. So I think it's beyond the re-inking stage. All right, I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to me. All right, well, I rocked it a little bit. Shh, don't tell anybody. I rocked it just a little bit. Okay, let me put this on. Yes. Sherry liked the espresso too. And now well, you can always do things like put another piece of paper here, and especially because I messed it up and put early espresso right here. You can definitely do that. And yes, Becky says happy birthday. Yesterday was my birthday. So, oh, and Beverly said it too. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Yeah, September birthday. I know lots of people with September birthdays. My mom's was in September. My grandmother, a great grandmother, all September birthdays. Any of you guys have a September birthday? All right, let me get that. I'm going to put the little teeny tiny border right here. I think I'm going to bring this back so that you can see it better and make it pop, I think, with the colors. Becky says, happy birthday. Thank you, Roxanne. Yeah, it was kind of a strange birthday, but anyway, because we pretty much got to celebrate with my family while we were at the wedding, so that was good. Okay, so now we get to do the choice of the mats. So we've got Cajun Craze as a mat. Let me see if I can do it this way so y'all can see. And then this is the Cherry Cobbler. And we can do the Calypso Coral, or we could do the yellow. So we've got the Cajun Craze, the, what did I say, Cherry Cobbler, Calypso Coral, or Daffodil Delight would be our choices for that. And then we will, oh, okay, absolutely. All right, thanks for joining, Jeanne. And yes, I share a birthday with Beverly's brother. All right. Okay. Becky says Cajun, and Beverly says she likes them all. So what do we think? All right, so far Cajun is the choice. So if nobody else trumps that, then, or contradicts it, or whatever, we'll go with that. I could have done pecan pie, didn't think about that. So one, probably Cajun. Oh, wait, we have, okay. Sherry's, okay, well, Sherry says she likes the daffodil. Sorry, I hope I didn't. And then I think Roxanne is agreeing with the Cajun. So let's put these two side by side and then let you guys see kind of what it would look like. So that, can y'all see that? Am I centered? Not really. Okay, so you've got the Cajun or the daffodil. Oh, wow, we may be split 2 and 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got 2 for Cajun and 2 for daffodil. Wow. Oh dear, do we have, does somebody do both with the double mat? That is a possibility. I'd have to bring my trimmer in here, but we could definitely do that. We could. Double mats are cool, so I kind of already have a mat right there, but yeah, we could do that. We could do something like, there's not a lot of room. I'd have to have trimmed it down some, but we could probably do something like that. Oh, another double mat. Okay. We could do a double mat. All right, let's see. Let me think if I could, let's see. I don't think, there's not, since I just glued that down, if we could make it work. And then the question is, if we do double mat it, do we go with daffodil on the inside, or do we go Cajun Craze on the inside? Interesting. I don't know. That's a good. It would look better if I really trimmed it so that you could get more of the colors showing. So we may have to go back and do that. So what do you think? Cajun towards the inside or Daffodil Delight towards the inside? What do you think? All right. Becky says it would look good either way. Sherry says decisions. Yes, it's kind of hard. Okay, both are nice. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, I can see them. I can see it either way. All right, what I will do is I'm going to go through and I'll see if I can, well, I need to redo it anyway since I made the little boo-boo there. So I will redo this one and pick one of those. Oh, I don't know which one I like better. And then, so I'm going to give away 2 cards tonight. What about that? 2 cards. So, and anybody that's commented will get to be in the drawing. Yeah. There you go. But hey, that's okay. 2 cards, we'll do it. All right, let's see. And remember, if you are the winner, one of the winners, and you don't live locally, be sure to send me your address via my email, which is mycreativetreehouse mycreativetreehouse.com. Mycreativetreehouse.com. No, it's not that. I need some more sleep. mycreativetreehouse@gmail.com. That's it. mycreativetreehouse@gmail.com. All right, so let me go to see if we can make this work this time. Okay. Yep. Sherry's got to go too. Okay. All right, let me go to present, share my screen, share screen. I think it's working. Yep, that's what I need to do, hopefully. All right, we're going to draw from our entries. And our first winner is Becky. All right. So, okay. I'll come back over here. Becky is the winner for the first card. Becky, that means that you get to pick your card. So, do you want this one? Can y'all can still see it, can't you? Okay. Good. Or do you want the blue and green one or the fall one? You are welcome. Yay, congratulations. All right, Becky, which one do you want? And then we'll draw again. And the winner of this will be blah, 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 blah. The second person will get the fall card, I guess. Well, actually, you didn't say, did you? I'm just making it up. I do need more sleep, don't I? The blue and green one. Okay, great. Okay. The blue and green one is for Becky. All right, now the fall one, which I will redo and finish. Let's go back and see if I can. Let's see if I can. Let me do it. Stop sharing, and I'll go back again. I think that would be the best way to do it. Maybe. Okay. Share screen. All right, we're doing this one. We're going to share it. And we're going to draw again. Here we go. Who gets the fall card? Let's see who gets the fall card. Oh, you know what? I don't know if y'all are seeing it. Gian gets the fall card. All right, let's see if I can. Did y'all see that one? I hope so. I think you did. Okay. So, Gian, I'll need your address, and you get the fall card. But like I said, I'll fix it, so it'll all be good. And since it's yours, you can tell me which way you wanted it. If you wanted the Cajun craze on the inside or the yellow on the inside. Yay! Yay, Gian! Congratulations! Congratulations! Cool. All right, that's fun. All right, and Roxanne says congratulations. I think that Jan had to leave, didn't she? Wasn't she the one that said she had to leave? I believe she did. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, Jan had to leave. Okay, cool. All right, did I say? Yep. Wonderful. That's fun. Okay, so hopefully Jan will go back and realize that she won, and she'll give me her address. And so that is it for tonight. We did a fun, neat, very easy watercolor technique that you can make all kinds of really cool backgrounds. Doesn't matter the block size or anything, or the stamp sets, whatever you happen to have on hand. So, and I think next week should be good. I think I should be able to be here and can do the Facebook Live at 8 o'clock. Yeah. All right. Yes, I think you can do that, Becky. You can. It's a good one. Pretty simple. Yep. Love the technique and the cards. Awesome. Thanks, Roxanne. I appreciate it. All right. And if you guys ever have suggestions about something that you would like to see, or a stamp set or something that you would like me to use on the live, just let me know. And I will see if I can accommodate. So that is it for tonight. Thanks for joining me, and I'll hopefully see you next week. Same time, and maybe I'll have my good camera working, and it'll be a lot easier. I appreciate you putting up with all, especially because I left the white paper in the other room. So thanks for putting up with me. I hope you enjoyed your popcorn while you waited. All right. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.